Okay, when I think about the toughest gut punch endings in horror movies, first movie that comes to my mind is
There are seven deadly sins, Captain. Gluttony, greed,
Seven from 1995. This is one of those movies that when I saw it, it really changed the way I looked at how movies can end. You have these two detectives who are at odds with each other throughout a lot of the movie, and then they come to terms with each other, they become close, and they work as a unit. You've got Morgan Freeman, who is the grizzled, old, kind of bitter detective. And then, of course, you've got Brad Pitt, the younger, more intense, ready to run and do anything at any time detective. And what happens is they solve this mystery throughout the course of the film, and through that they become good friends. And Morgan Freeman also becomes really close with Brad Pitt and his wife, played by Gwyneth Paltrow. But at the end of the movie, the big twist, and they don't know it until Morgan Freeman actually, they're interrogating the killer, is that the wife has been killed. Brad Pitt doesn't know it. Morgan Freeman finds out. And the whole ending of the movie, the last 10 minutes of the movie, is basically Morgan Freeman trying to keep it from Brad Pitt. And you have that famous scene where Brad Pitt is saying, "What's in the box? What's in the box?" Come to find out that it's the head of his wife. And then the big thing is, will he kill the villain or not?
gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's
gun.
in the fucking box?
Give me the gun.
Just don't
You lie! You're a fucking lie!
Now, most movies would have it just kind of end right there, or obviously you're going to take the villain, you're going to put him in jail and so forth. But at the end of the movie, David Fincher chose to have Brad Pitt kill Kevin Spacey right there. And of course, what a gut punch ending. It totally shocked me. I remember going home that night. It was a late show at the theater. I remember going home that night, and it really stuck with me for minutes on end. So I got to pick 7.
The movie that I chose that, shocked me with the ending was
being duplicated. And once it's happened to you, you're part of this thing. It almost happened to me.
Talk to me, Elizabeth.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And we all know that aliens invade and they're taking us over. And you have Matthew and Nancy that have survived, and they burn down, the aliens' plants. And at the end, when Nancy goes to see Matthew screams in this inhuman sound. And he was converted. And at the end, Nancy was the only one left, and she was screaming in terror. So yeah, that was quite a twist of an ending for me.
So my other gut punch movie, the ending, kind of depending on how you look at it, is The Witch.
Jesus.
The devil!
No, it not.
The devil will speak scripture too!
No, it not. It's not true.
We are damned!
Break!
This movie, you can feel the temperature. It's cold, it's wet, it's oppressive. And you essentially have an outcasted family. They've been outcasted from their group, and they have to go deeper and further into the unexplored wilderness. Hard life, this is way back in the day. And they're very devoutly religious. And you have the great Anna Taylor-Joy, who plays our main protagonist. And throughout this whole movie, everything she does is scrutinized mainly by her mother, but also her father. And, you're drinking that soup like a witch, or you're walking like a witch. And she's not. But as the movie goes on, things start to happen. Her brother vanishes because there is actually a witch among them, and they've kind of stumbled onto her grounds. The movie goes on, and more things unfortunately happen to this family. Crazy accidents, evil goats, you name it. And as the movie goes on, one by one, her family dies, to the point where she is left, alone in the wilderness. And the sad part of it is, through this whole movie, she had done nothing wicked. And at her weakest moment, she's just in her house alone because, either her family members have disappeared or they've died by accident. She hears a voice speaking to her so sweetly and softly. And it's the black goat that's been on their farm, which turns out to be a demon, Lucifer, you name it, we don't really know. And that's what's so scary. You don't really see it.
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
Yes.
You see an ominous presence that even puts a kind of clawed hand on her, pretty much saying, hey, you got nothing left in life. You might as well live deliciously with me. I got you. And she's like, well, you know what? I have nothing left now, and my family thought I was a witch anyway. So she goes with this entity, and the final sequence you see are other women, naked in the forest, dancing joyously, and they all start to float up and levitate into the sky because now she is a witch. Gut punch city.
Yes, absolutely. Those are our choices for the biggest gut punch endings in horror movie history. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Please give the video a like. It'll help support the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to the Night Watch Zone, what are you doing? This is the time to do it. And we'll have a lot of great conversations with you and our wonderful community. So if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.
Peace.
Upchich.